everybody, what's up? I am Mary and today I want to share with you 55 things that I don't buy anymore or I don't own anymore. So let's start with the kids stuff. First of all, I never bought nursery furniture because I always thought that it was not worth it the money I spent because they are a lot more expensive than a normal bedroom, and I always went for second-hand items or even new but worth it. Like for example, I bought a coat bed that could turn in a toddler bed. Then I am not buying any more arts and crafts for kids. I have a child of 4 years old and I bought some paint and some brushes, but I'm not buying excessive. I never bought a baby monitor because I was always using my ears. I don't think it's something that is really important. Obviously it depends from situation to situation, but in my situation it was not worth it. It was not needed. I don't buy any prepared food mixes. Normally I prefer to do my own because when I tried them they were full of sugar, or anyway I don't think it's worth it the money because it's just like what, flour, chocolate, and you can make it yourself. And then I don't buy any more outdoor toys because I use the second hand if I want something very bad, or what I bought in the past I will use for another child possibly, so I'm keeping them in the background there because I really want another child and hopefully I will use them again. So let's leave the kids stuff and let's go to my stuff. I don't buy any more expensive clothes, like brand clothes. I'm not the person that can spend 50, 60, 70 pounds on a t-shirt or on a shirt. I mean, if it's very, very good and I really like the item, I will buy it, but normally I won't. I'm not promoting the fast fashion items, but I still buy them because I use them and I use them quite few years. Then I do not buy any more jewelry. I got few items of jewelry and I will stick with them. Actually, I was tempted like a month ago to buy new jewelry, but then my husband said, oh, you got these things, you got that thing, so I just took them and I'm using them. Then I do not buy any bags. I got probably like 2 bags and I always use just one of them. And even for the grocery shoppings, I do not buy any more bags. I only buy the bag for life, then you can change when you broke them. You can go to the shopping, you can go to the supermarket and you can change it. Or anyway, reusable bags always. When sometimes happens that my husband go to the shops near my house, I always use them for my cat litter or for something else. I always reuse them and I try to avoid to buying them new. Then I do not own any sunglasses. Obviously I'm in England, in the West Yorkshire, so here we don't have sunny days very often, so I don't really need them. Then I do not buy multiple shoes. Like we got probably 2 or 3 per person. Even my child has got like 2 pairs and he always prefer one of them, so there is no point to buy like tons and tons of shoes. I mean, if you like them, you can buy it, but for me, it's something that I don't miss and I don't need. Then I don't buy any special even clothing because I don't think it's worth it the money. My child has got one Christmas jumper and I always use them for him to go to the nursery or to stay at home. I mean, if I need to buy something, I want that item to be worth it the money. You know, I don't like to spend tons and tons of money of something that I will use just one time. I don't buy any more nail services. I'm not the person that likes to spend a lot of money on beauty products or services. I'm not the kind of person. Manicure and pedicure, maybe twice a year, something like that. I'm not that passionate about nail services and pedicure or manicures. I don't own a Fitbit. I'm not a very sportive person, but I don't know how much it costs, but I think at least £100. Why people spend money on a Fitbit when they can use their phone? Like, I mean, I can understand when people buy a Fitbit, maybe they don't want to carry on, bring their phone on a run, but
I don't run.
if I want to track my steps, I will just use a free app on the Google Store. Then I don't buy any more workout equipment because I had tons of these workout items that I never use them. I was like, oh yeah, maybe one day, but now it's like I'm not using them. Even in quarantine, I just went outside, go for a walk, go to a park or something where I could, make some step, make a walk with my family, but I never used a workout equipment. Actually, I sold them because they were useless for me. I do not buy any more gym subscriptions. I mean, there is a whole world on YouTube, on even on internet, anywhere where you can find some workouts that you can do at home. And for the moment, I will probably not use any gym subscription. Maybe one day when I like in a very good shape and I want to improve and improve over and over again, maybe I will buy one. But for the moment, I don't buy anything, any gym subscription. I do not own a lot of makeup because, as you can see, I'm not a person that is passionate about makeup. I don't use tons and tons of makeup. I just use the basic, really. I do not buy any hair or body products. Everything that I own, apart from obviously shampoo and conditioner, but because I got short hair now, I'm thinking about giving up the conditioner as well, just using some shampoo. Obviously, I need to try, but, and then body products, all the creams that I have, normally they are creams that somebody gifted to me, so I'm just using what I got. And I do not buy any heels. I'm not a heels person. I hate them. I just have one pair of boots, of short boots with some heel, but I never use those boots. Like maybe sometimes when I need to go out, when I know that I will be back in a couple of hours, maybe I will use those boots. But normally I use just sport shoes or anyway comfortable shoes. Then let's go to more like the furniture or anyway house stuff. I do not have any chairs that collect clothing because I think it's just something that we do not use. I only go to the bedroom to be in the bed and watch some YouTube maybe, or to read or to sleep. I do not buy any blankets and cushions. I mean, I have few blankets and cushions. I have 2 blankets. I sold another 2 or 3, I think. These blankets, I used them for my child when he was a baby, and now I'm using them on my sofa, on my armchair when I watch TV in the living room. Apart from that, we don't need any more blankets, but what we have, we always use cushions and blankets. I do not own a coffee table. Instead, I bought an ottoman where I keep my makeup stuff and where I keep my cushions that I do not use daily. But when somebody comes at your house or when you want to be more comfortable, you just pick some more cushions and you use them. I do not buy coffee filters. We only use the coffee powder, even in the electric coffee machine. That for me is useless, but my husband loves it, so we keep that. Even for the mocha on the stove, I don't know how you call it. And then automatic air sprayers. I was considering about buying one, but really we don't use the air sprayer a lot. I just got one air sprayer in the bathroom when somebody go to the toilet, and it's not very nice, but we rarely use that. I do not buy any paper books for me. Every book I buy, it's online. You got Amazon where you can buy the ebook version, or you got so many apps that sell ebooks. So I'm not buying any paper books. I just buy books for my kids, and even the books for kids, I always try to buy second hand in the charity shops here in UK. You can find anything, so I prefer to buy second hand. Then I do not buy any more souvenirs. I was used to have huge amount of souvenirs, even on my fridge. What I did, because my husband didn't want to throw them away, because for me it was like really useless, what I did is move them. Instead of the front door of the fridge, I put it on the side. So the front, because when you go in my kitchen, you do the stairs, you go downstairs and you have your fridge. So it was really a headache for me to watch the fridge and see so much clutter on the fridge door. So I just moved them because I couldn't throw things away. If you follow my channel, you know that I don't want to force my husband in minimalism, and my child as well. So I try to minimize stuff when I cannot get rid of it. I do not buy any glass jars because I only use, when you go to the supermarket, you can have maybe some pickles or some, I don't know, olives or something like that. I try to buy the size that I want, and when I finish with that item, with that food, I use the glass jar. At the moment, I got tons and tons of glass jars because I want to reorganize my pantry and use them instead of buying new, boxes or containers. I do not buy any meal kits because I think putting together something is better. Like, for example, the fajita kit. I see a lot of fajita kits. I just wanted the taco shells, but I cannot find anything. And if you know some taco shells that I can buy in the supermarkets, please link it below. I think I will probably go on Amazon, but if you know any supermarkets that store these taco shells, please, obviously vegan, please let me know in the comments below. I do not buy any journals because I think I can do my own journal. I do not buy any magazines because I'm not the kind of person that read magazines, and even if I'm interested in something, I just go online and I search online. And then I do not buy any seasonal decor apart from Christmas. I got a few things. I will put something on my walls. I will put the tree with lights and everything. I will put something on my chimney, but nothing huge. I do not buy any movies online because I use Prime Video. I don't feel the need to buy movies, so that's something that I do not buy. I bought maybe one movie in all my life with my husband because we really wanted to watch that movie, and we checked the price to go to the cinema to watch that movie. It was so huge for us, like £30 for 2 adults and 1 child just to go to the cinema. So it's something that I never did and I will never do probably here in England. In Italy it was like €5 per entry, so it was nice, but here it's impossible for me. It's too much. I do not buy any DVDs or CDs because today with all the internet and all the stuff you can find online, I do not have the need of buying these things. Even for kids, I just use Prime Video and it's fine. He uses YouTube sometimes and it's perfectly fine, so we do not buy them. On sale items of food that we do not actually use, because in the past it happened a lot. This happened a lot. That I always bought some foods that I was not really into it, but I just bought for the sake of the sales, and it was always put in the bin because I didn't use them. So I do not do that anymore. I don't buy any more travel size products because I don't think I need them. Obviously, we normally go to Italy when we go on holiday, so having our parents or relatives there, we always use their stuff, so it's okay with them, so it's okay for us as well. I do not buy any tools apart from screwdrivers and few screws. We do not buy any fancy tools because we probably will never use them apart from maybe once or twice. Then I do not buy any stationery apart from what I have. Obviously, if I need something like, I don't know, like a workbook or like pens, I will just buy them. But for the moment, my house has got plenty of pens and stationery items, so for the moment I'm alright. I do not buy any more smoothies. We recently bought a juicer. For me, it's something that I can live without, but my husband loves juices, so I said, okay, you know what, let's just buy one, so you will not buy any smoothies or juices in the store. Sometimes it happens that he buys them, but since we got the juicer, he really is trying to avoid them. Then we do not buy any more plants because for me, personally, I don't love plants, and I think you need to love them and you need to pay attention to them. So I just got maybe 1 or 2 fake small just for decor, but the only plants that I've got, it's in my garden, because when it's summertime, I try to grow some artichokes or tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, some zucchini, because here is very hard to find the flowers that grows in the zucchini. I do not buy any specific household cleaners because I don't think it's very useful and I don't think it's good for the environment, so I try to use as less products as possible. I do not buy any more not reusable sponges. Overall for the dishes, I try to use the reusable ones. I do not buy any excessive decor. I got my few knickknacks and I'm fine with that. Actually, I decluttered a lot but like a lot. Before going into minimalism, I was really hoarding loads and loads of decors. You know, my husband really told me, please do not buy anything else. So I stopped it. I do not buy any candles. Like the air freshener is something that we don't really use to make the house smell good. I think the house smell quite good. So I don't think I need a candle. And you know, sometimes people light the candle to make the environment cozy. I don't need that. I think I'm alright with some cushions and blankets, so I don't use candles anymore. And I used to buy a lot of them and never use them. So I do not buy any paid apps. I always try to find a free app. Obviously, if in the future, because that's something I want to do, I will change the program to edit my videos, for example. Obviously, I will buy that. I normally do not pay any app. I do not buy any paper plates because I think it just go to waste, and for me, it's useless. I will just use the normal dishes that go into the dishwasher, or I can wash by hand, so it's completely fine for me. I always try to avoid any waste if I can. I do not buy any more cups. Like I got 7 or 8 cups of different forms, and I would like to minimize that as well, but my husband doesn't want me to touch them, so I will not. But it's something that I really would like to minimize. I do not buy any subscription boxes because I don't feel the need of it. For example, I saw that you got like snack boxes. I'm trying to not snack a lot on both products. I always try to, you know, snack on cereals, fruits, something, you know, maybe some crackers with some cheese, something like that. I'm trying to not eat a pre-packed snack because for me, it's not even enough, you know. I will need probably 3 snacks in one go, so it's not something that I can buy or I will buy. I do not do any impulse online shopping anymore. What I do is I put the item in my Amazon list and I will wait few weeks. Sometimes it's few days, sometimes it's few weeks. It depends what I need and why I need it and so on. So for example, now I would like to buy a mandolin, you know, the thing that you can slice the potatoes, for example, very thin, or maybe the zucchini or something like that. I would like to buy that one because I want to have healthy snacks, so I can do potatoes or zucchini or something else, a sweet potato, for example, in the oven. And I would really like to try that, but I'm not totally sure. So for now, it's like I want it, but I don't want it. So I will just wait few months, I think, before buying it, or maybe I will gift it to me for Christmas, because at Christmas I only buy something that I will use. I do not buy things that I will not use, and that's one thing that I do with my husband. We always ask to the other what we want. So that's one thing that for me is very important. I don't want any jewelry, I don't want any fancy thing. I do not buy any more new phones when my old one is not broken. I do not buy any insurance on electric appliances because they always cover you for like a couple of years, I think. And you know what? When I broke something, it was always when the insurance expired. So it's literally useless, and sometimes it's like expensive. It's like more or less paying the same amount for the same item, so for me it's not really worth it. I do not buy any pre-sliced food. Sometimes it happens, but I always try, like 99% of the time I always try to avoid it. Like for the fruit, is one slice of watermelon is like 150, and for £3 you buy a whole small melon, so there is no point really. I do not buy any music because there is a whole world on YouTube where you can listen. I do not buy any bath salt and bath foam. I just use some shower gel, and now I'm trying to pass to soap, so I do not waste any plastic bottles and that kind of things. I do not buy any greeting cards because if I want to say happy birthday or happy Christmas, I just tell them face to face. I just send a text or an email or, you know, a message on Facebook, for example. So I don't need the greeting cards. It's just something that for me is just clutter. It's a nice gesture. I mean, it's a nice gesture, but I do not buy any niche kitchen appliances. I just got a few items like the air fryer, microwave, toaster, coffee machine, and the juicer for my husband. These are the appliances that we use nearly daily, so it's very worth it, the money for me. But I do not buy special items or special appliances. The last item is I do not buy anything that doesn't fit. Obviously, I'm always trying to lose weight, but I'm not buying anything that doesn't fit me anymore, because I think I spent a lot of money on them and I never wore them. So I'm not doing it again. The only thing is, I just buy something that is bigger for my child, because it will grow up, obviously. So if I need to buy something, if I want to spend like £10 a month on clothing for him, I will try to buy them bigger. But that's the only thing that I buy that doesn't fit, more or less. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like, share and subscribe. Hit that button and press the bell so you won't miss any other video that I make. I normally post on Friday and on Sundays, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you, bye!